Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
They'll scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only force the turnover, but get points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll try the counter. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd on early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll run for it on 4th down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
when running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles. He's strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it away.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Dropping back, it sucks. They're bringing heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after him. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Feeling some heat. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers! This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exact.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He makes the connection. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. The official says no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the air. It sucks. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Makes a man miss. Hammers his way across the 10. Picks up 4 to the 11. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Afterburners coming. At the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper shows how dangerous this passing game can be. 89 yards on the scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Oh, it's out! Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. Grabs it in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory?
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting that distribution.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the ground game. The Tigers get enough for the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking for a man. It sucks. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Bringing it back. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Maybe a adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air. It sucks. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert 3rd down, not only do you convert 3rd and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, 1st and goal. Wow.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He'll try it again. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Back to pass. It sucks. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, and Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offense is so hard to stop.
Now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the balls are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 7 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They're working that left side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Oh, he left him grabbing. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Back open in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Back to throw. It sucks. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That is what we call in the industry, a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and they get the easy touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the tailback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Off play action. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Vols are on the move. Going up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Gilmore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Give to the running back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Grabs it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. A first down for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.